Okay, it is 8:31, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. Thank you guys so much for hopping on here tonight to learn a little bit more about how to get started as a new Plexus ambassador, what's in it for you, why you have made a great decision. So welcome to our team. My name is Cassie Terry. I am a Ruby ambassador with Plexus. I've been with Plexus just barely over 4 years now. And you were invited to this call tonight because you are a new member of my team or a new member of a team of someone in my downline. So I want to say welcome. Welcome to our Plexus family. We are so happy to have you joining us. And I want to let you know a little bit about me. I am a registered nurse by trade. I have a specialty certification in pediatrics. I work here in Oklahoma City at a hospital. That's my part-time job. I also do, I work full-time in the quality department at one of the hospitals here in Oklahoma City. I do chart auditing. I deal with Medicaid and Medicare reimbursements, things like that for the hospital. And then I do Plexus on the side. I am a wife to Slade, who is a fireman in El Reno. And I am mom to Kaylin and Conley, ages 5 and 2, who are the joy of my life, obviously. I love those 2 little girls more than they know. So I want you to know that this can be done no matter how busy you are. Everybody thinks they're busy. We all think we're the busiest person we know. Trust me, this can be done regardless of how busy you are. I'm not the busiest person I know. I know some people that are a lot busier than I am, and they have made this work, and now they are reaping the benefits of financial freedom. And that is actually what my goal is as a Plexus ambassador. I'm very passionate about the science side of it, the health side of it, getting people healthy, but I am also very passionate about building a financial wall around my family. I want to be able to do things and take trips and provide for my kids. I don't want them to have student loan debt. There's just a lot of things that I'm really passionate about doing this and working the business side of it. If I would have had Plexus in college, I would have never had to spend 10 years paying off student loans because I would have taken this and run with it. So I hope that our little chat here tonight gives you a little spark, a little drive, a little desire to work your Plexus business. First things first, if we are not friends on Facebook yet, please send me a friend request and I will accept those this evening. I want to make sure that you know that this is a two-way street. You are more than welcome to approach me at any time that you need help or have a question. You should be friends with every person in your upline, and I want you to know that I am here to support you and help you in any way that I can. So please send me a friend request, and I will accept those this evening. You have made a great decision by joining Plexus. I joined 4 years ago just for the discount. And you'll hear thousands of Plexus ambassadors say that they joined for the discount. And what I found was that I started telling people about this before I really knew anything about it, but I knew that a lot of people that I spent time around didn't feel good, didn't sleep well, didn't have energy. And so I wanted to share something that I found with them. And before I knew it, I had a business on my hands, and it has been the hugest blessing in my life in the last 3.5, 4 years, more than I ever imagined possible. We've been able to pay off debt, pay off student loan debt, probably, I would venture to say about 7 years earlier than what we should have been paying it off. We built a dream house. We have always had the desire to build a house, and because our Plexus income gave us that cushion, that extra income, we were able to pay some things down, purchase a piece of land, and build our dream house this past year. We have just been immensely blessed. We've gone on trips. We've gone to places that I never would have dreamed of going, and I just want you to know that you have made a very good decision. Plexus does network marketing the way that it could be done and should be done, but rarely ever is. Network marketing gets a bad rap because the way it used to be done and the way that some companies still do it is not ideal. Plexus is very generous with their compensation plan. We have products that work and we have products that people need. Our products are not a quick fix. Sorry, I have notes, so I'm going to be looking over here. Our products are not a quick fix. Our products get to the root of health issues. The root of almost everyone you know that has a health issue, the root resides in their gut. So Plexus products are for everyone, young, old, male, female, in shape, out of shape, fitness gurus. If you have intestines, Plexus is for you. So really every person you know can benefit from at least one of our products. So keep that in mind when you're thinking, well, I don't know if I know anybody that would be interested. Everybody should be interested because everybody should want to feel better. And that's our job. Our job is to provide them the information, tell them how it's going to help them, and then let them decide when they're ready to take the chance with the products. And that's one thing that is really important as a new ambassador, is to build your belief. I know you just probably clicked join. You wanted the cheapest price on the products and you wouldn't mind making some extra money. But what you need to do is build belief in the products. You need to know that you believe 110% in what our products do, who our products help, and how our company is growing, and how our compensation plan is the best one out there. If you've ever done network marketing before, once you take a look at our compensation plan, you'll know what I'm talking about there. So build some belief, watch testimonials, read what the products are doing for people, talk to people that you know that take Plexus, ask them what it's done for them, learn as much as you can. You guys, you will never know everything there is to know about every single product. I've been doing this for 4 years and I still don't know everything there is to know about every product, but I do know how many people whose lives have been completely changed because they decided to give Plexus a try. So let's get going here. Hopefully, when you signed up, you ordered a welcome pack and you received this success kit in the mail. If you did not order a welcome pack, you can order this success kit in your back office. I highly recommend doing that. It's got some great tools and resources in it. So we did not have this when I signed up. We had one, but it was not nearly this awesome. So take advantage of this, read through the material in here, and do the steps that it tells you about. A couple of particular items in there. This success guide, it's a booklet, several pages long, lots of pictures, lots of meaty information. And then this quick start guide. The quick start guide is the Cliff's Notes version of this booklet. So this will give you the real quick version of what you need to do to be successful. If you have a question or need some clarification, this book will dive into a little bit more detail about that. So highly recommend reading through both of those, going through the steps in the success guide. That will get you off to a great start. These things were put in here because of experience. People who are successful in this business know what needs to be done to be successful in this business. They gave their tips, and that's what is in this quick success guide. And then this little booklet is called, sorry about the light, Learn to Earn. And this is an overview of the compensation plan. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about the compensation plan this evening, just a little snippet, but I highly recommend reading through this book and then taking some notes and rereading through this book and then taking some more notes and then rereading through this book. It's probably going to take you multiple reviews of the compensation plan before you fully grasp what you have at your fingertips, but I highly recommend it because you don't know, and until you understand the compensation plan, you don't really know what kind of a gift you have in your hand. And I think once you know what you have to work for and what the potential is there, I think that you will be more motivated to go after it. Okay, so read through this. You're going to want to take some notes for sure. All right, let's see. Let's talk about Facebook pages. I have a team page on Facebook. It's called Cassie's Go Pink team page. My sister, who is my upline, Audrey Parker, she has a team page that's called Audrey's Pink Drink Tribe. And then we have a large, very large, over 60,000 people team page called Destination Diamond Dream Team. That team page is huge, but it's got some great resources. So I highly recommend that you make sure that you're in all three of those groups. If you're not in all three of those groups, talk to your upline or talk to me and we'll get you added to those. Your notifications can be turned off for the Destination Diamond Dream Team page. I use that page more so as a resource. If you leave your notifications on for that page, you're going to be getting notifications like every 2.5 minutes. But for my team page and for my sister Audrey's team page, please make sure your notifications are turned on, because we do a lot of fun things that we don't want you to miss because you have your notifications turned off. Let's see here. One of my big requests is that you are an active participator in the team pages. Those team pages are your safe haven. That's where you can come to us, you can ask questions, you can run your ideas by us. We do fun contests, and we give away awesome prizes, and we do flash contests, and we do team get-togethers, and I post training videos. And that's your place to learn and grow in as an ambassador. So I want you to feel comfortable to post in there, to ask questions in there, to engage in conversation. But please, whatever you do, don't just watch. Be an active participator in the team pages. That will help you meet people, and it'll help you learn and grow and be a really awesome ambassador. I talked about some contests that we do. We give away some fun prizes. Sometimes it's jewelry, sometimes it's electronics. About twice a year, I do a business boot camp. It's about 10 days long, super fun. Kind of get you outside of your comfort zone, but it's not nearly as scary because everybody's doing it. So you're kind of charging forward as a group, doing scary things, but doing them together. And in the coming weeks, I'm going to be doing live videos in my team page covering each product. So I'm going to take the Slim, we're going to dissect it, we're going to talk about it, we're going to get into the nitty-gritty, we're going to talk to you about who can benefit from taking the Slim. That way, when you're talking to somebody and they say, well, what products do you recommend? You can confidently recommend these products to them. And those will be in the team page so you can reference them at any time. Okay, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the compensation plan. I'm going to do a screen share really fast if I can remember how to do it. All right, hopefully you can see my screen. So this is my team page. And in my team page, if you open it up on a computer, you will see this. Hold on, let's see here. You will see this pinned post at the top of the page. It looks like this. Got a quote by Picasso. If you click the See More button, you're going to find 3 compensation plan training videos down here. I highly recommend you watch those and rewatch them along with reading through that compensation plan booklet. I think you'll find that very helpful. If you're on a tablet, you're going to have to look very closely, and it's going to say, there's going to be a little link to click that says View Pinned Post. When you click that, it'll bring this up and you can find those links. Another thing in the team page that I want you to know about is the search option. So on a PC, it's over here on the left-hand side of the screen. When you're on a tablet, there will be a magnifying glass button that you click, and then you can type in your search. So say you're searching for rheumatoid arthritis. And when you search that keyword, it'll bring up all the threads that are talking about rheumatoid arthritis. If you want to say, oh, I can't remember where she said to find the compensation plan videos, but if you put in compensation plan, it'll bring up all of the threads that talk about the compensation plan. And here's the training videos for the compensation plan. Some of them are old, so make sure you check the date, but they're there, okay? All right. Let me get you back up here where I can see you. Okay, I'm back. So compensation plan is very important. And I know a lot of you are wondering, well, what do I need to do to start making money with Plexus? That's kind of where I'm at. I need to know how to make money with Plexus. So your goal when you're first starting out with Plexus is to get 3 to 5 customers. 3 to 5 customers will usually bring in about $500 of PV. Well, what is PV? I'm sure you're asking. I don't know what that means. What is PV? PV stands for personal volume. And when you have an order come through your website, you earn personal volume off of that. The volume is a dollar amount, but it's usually a little bit less than the price of the product, just because some money has to go back into the company for research and producing the product. So PV stands for volume. That's the amount, the number of orders, a dollar amount of orders that have come through your website. So your first goal should be $500 of PV. That will put you in the 25% commission bracket. That's a good place to be because that you're getting the highest percentage of commission that you can get through our compensation plan. Your second goal should be to go silver. What do you do to go silver? To go silver, which is the first rank advancement in Plexus, all you need to do is sign up 3 new ambassadors with a welcome pack and their convenience order turned on. Why is the convenience order so important? Well, the convenience order, you want it turned on because anytime you are actively working your business, if your convenience order is turned off, you're not going to get paid for that. So if you are wanting to be a paid ambassador, your convenience order needs to be turned on. You also need to encourage consistency with the products. If you're signing somebody up and they automatically turn their convenience order off, that should be a big red flag that they're not planning to stay consistent with their products. So we want their convenience order on because we want them to be consistent on their products. There is a question about a conditional convenience order and an unconditional convenience order. If you have questions about that, ask your sponsor or ask me. That's a little tricky and some people get a little confused about that. I'm not going to go into it here, but ask if you have a question about that, and your sponsor will be more than happy to walk you through what that means. Whenever you talk about the compensation plan, we have what is called an annual income disclosure, and that is a legal document that we can show how much money ambassadors make at each rank in our compensation plan. I'm trying to find it. I always keep it saved in my camera roll on my phone so that I can share it with people. And I have way too many pictures. So it looks a little bit something like this. And you're not going to be able to read it because the glare is terrible. Oh my, this is bad. There we go. So it shows the steps, each rank, what they make, and kind of how that goes up. So the average silver ambassador, silver, first rank, first goal, silver ambassador, the average yearly income for a silver ambassador is $5,083. So think about what an extra $5,000 a year would do for you. That could take you to Hawaii. That sounds fun, right? So think about what the extra income could do for you. To break that down, that's about $400 a month extra as a silver ambassador. And some silver ambassadors make more than that, some make less than that. That's the average, okay? Let me get back over here to my notes. So how do you go about making this money? You have to do something in order to reach those goals, that $500 of PV and becoming a silver ambassador. So what is it that you have to do to make this money? You have to tell people what you're doing. You can't be a closet ambassador and expect people to order from you. People need to know that you are doing it, and they need to know that you're doing it consistently. And the best and easiest way to reach the largest number of people is by using social media to your advantage. I personally post about Plexus a minimum of once a day on Facebook. Facebook is my largest audience at the moment, so I really focus on using Facebook as my platform. Now, I don't only post about Plexus. I share pictures of my kids. I share pictures of my husband. I share pictures of my dogs. I share pictures of my Halloween costumes, kind of what I'm doing right now. I share pictures of my house. And in between all of those things that are about me, I sprinkle some Plexus in there because I want people to know that I am doing this Plexus gig. Yes, 4 years later, I still post about Plexus every day because I don't want somebody to be like, oh, well, I haven't seen her post about Plexus in a while. Maybe she quit. No, that is not what I'm going for. I want people to know that I am doing this thing and I am still doing this thing and I am not going anywhere. So I post about Plexus every single day on social media. Some people like to make a group and put certain people in the group. I personally don't do that because I feel like you're limiting your audience when you do that. Now, there's nothing wrong with it, and a lot of people do it, and if that's what you need to do to get started, I think that's totally fine. I personally want as many people that have any type of connection to me to know about Plexus. I want them to know what they are missing out on if they are not taking the products. And I will tell you what, 4 years later, I am still getting new people messaging me regularly saying, okay, I'm ready, tell me about Plexus. So it's totally worth it to be consistent with sharing information about Plexus. I love to wear Plexus gear. I have several hats, I have several shirts, I have backpacks, anything. My swim bag is a Plexus bag. Anything that you can get to carry around so people will notice is great. If you have kids that are in sports, a water bottle, drink out of your water bottle. Mix up your Slim while you're sitting there at soccer practice and take a big swig of it. And somebody will say, oh, what's that? And then you can tell them it's an open door. Any opportunity you have to share about the products, take it and take it to its full advantage. If you hear somebody complaining about how they are exhausted or they have this migraine issue or they have this autoimmune issue or they have allergies or this or that or the other, people like to complain. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but people like to complain. So if we are listening, we have lots of opportunity to step in and say, hey, have you ever heard of Plexus? I used to have that issue too, but after I started taking Plexus, I don't have that issue anymore. So it's your opportunity to step in, make a suggestion. If they don't take your suggestion, don't take it personally. Not a big deal. They're the ones that are missing out. Just move on to the next person, okay? You have to be bold. And here's why you have to be bold. Plexus is a gift. There are so many people that are miserable. They are surviving day to day rather than living day to day. Misery is not normal. Medications are not normal. That is not the way God intended our bodies to work. That is not the way He intended us to live. It is not normal to be loaded with tons and tons of medications every single day. So to get people back to a place of balance where their body is balanced and they feel the best that they've ever felt, that is a gift. You can take yourself completely out of the equation. It doesn't matter. What you've experienced, it doesn't matter. Take yourself out of the equation and give this gift of Plexus to as many people as you can because you will save some lives. And I love when new ambassadors come on, and I love when they're ready to start posting. And the very best way to start posting, even if you don't even have a testimony yet, even if you don't have any experience to share yet, post a picture of yourself with your current favorite product and say, I just did it. I did it. I jumped in. I am a new Plexus ambassador, and I am so excited about my new journey with Plexus. My friend Cassie told me about these products, and I've been taking them for about 3 weeks. She has experienced A, B, C, D, and E since she has been taking the Plexus products, and I cannot wait to see what it does for me. If you listen to that, I did not, as the new ambassador, I did not give any testimony of my own. I used my sponsor as my friend and told people about her results, her testimony. So even if you're brand new, even if you've only drank the pink drink 2 times, even if you've never even drank it, maybe you just joined and you haven't even got your welcome pack yet, take a picture, say you're excited, and tell people what you're doing. As the sooner the better, you guys. As soon as you can get in there and start talking about it, the better. And I promise you're going to have people that are interested. You're going to start getting questions. When you start getting questions, don't panic. Add the person that's asking questions and your sponsor, put them in a group message on Facebook, and let your sponsor help you answer the questions. Let them help you field the questions. They've been doing this for a little bit, and so they're a little bit more comfortable doing it. Once you kind of get the hang of it, then you don't have to add them anymore. But make sure you're utilizing your sponsor. You guys, we are not in a company where you sign up and then you're left to fend for yourself. That is not our goal, especially not on my team. That may be the way some other teams function. That's not how my team functions. I train people to help their new ambassadors. We want to walk you through the steps of building your business, and we want you to be in it for the long haul with us. And so we're going to do whatever we can do to help you get there, okay? All right, I'm going to talk a little bit about back office. So I'm going to screen share again. I'm going to talk fast because I don't want to keep you on here too terribly long. Okay, back office. When you go to plexusworldwide.com, it'll look something like this. Actually, it'll look something like this. And then you'll click the login button up here in the corner. Type in your login information and click login. And it'll bring you to this. So this is my personal back office. A few things I want you to be aware of is this dashboard button over here to the left. Click that dashboard button. And down here, this bottom left box is going to be super important for you. So PV, that's the personal volume that you have had come through your website this month. We talked about that a little bit earlier. So your goal is to have 500 PV in that box. The next goal is to have your convenience order on. If that button is not green, then you need to address your convenience order. Make sure it is turned on. If it's red, then that means it's off. This AWH, that's your annual web hosting fee. So once a year, you pay that $34.95 to keep your web hosting fee or your website so that people can click on it and order it. Annual fee, super easy. Now, when you want to go silver, you click that little rank there. You have to have 100 PV, and you have to have, I think, 15 points to be a silver ambassador. So I have 80 points currently, so I've hit that part. So that little box there is super important. It's sponsor info. That gives you all of your sponsors in the 3 sponsors in your upline. And then your order history, that'll tell you the stuff that you've ordered in the past. Shopping, here is where you address convenience orders. So if your convenience order button is red, you go to the shopping tab and you come down here to convenience orders to figure out how to get that turned back on. Work with your sponsor to get that figured out. You can track your own orders here. You can order business cards and signs and fun things here. If you just want to place a manual order, that's when you go to the shopping cart and it's just like you're shopping like normal. If you're looking for your website to share with a potential customer, you want to go to Account Services and you want to go to, where's it at? My Settings. And right here in the middle of the page, this hyperlink, that is your website. So you'll copy link address and then paste that in a message or a text message to your potential customer, and they will have your link so that they can order their products. Oh, one more thing. Right here under the training tab, there is the Rank Up Roadmap. I highly recommend you click this Rank Up Roadmap. That's going to give you a very specific list of things to do to hit the rank that you are working towards. So as a new ambassador, you're working towards silver, and there is a pathway to get you from where you're at to silver. And this is specific training for silver ambassador. You can't get into any of the other training until you unlock it, and to unlock it, you hit your next rank advancement. So You're going to go for silver. Once you hit silver, it'll unlock the Rank Up Roadmap training to become gold. Right here under the tools tab, these shareables, these are great to share on Facebook. They are compliant. They are made by corporate, so you can use any of the stuff in here and not have to worry about anything being false. The Slim, the digital brochure about the new Slim. There's some good videos about the new Slim. Lots and lots and lots of different things going on here that you can share on your Facebook page. So make sure you look at the shareables button. All right. And we're back. You have to have at least $10. You have to have made $10 before you'll get the email to set up your pay portal. So if you haven't got that yet, don't panic. They wait until you have $10 worth of pay in your pay portal before they send you the email to set that up. So be watching for that whenever you get your new ambassador. And then I want to talk to you real quick about compliance. Compliance is a group within corporate that their main job is to keep us out of trouble. Supplements are not regulated by the FDA, as in the ingredients that are put in them. The only thing that they make sure of is that the ingredients aren't illegal. But otherwise, they don't really monitor the ingredients of the supplements. Nothing to panic about. And if you have anybody say, well, it's not regulated by the FDA, newsflash, baby formula is also not regulated by the FDA. It's a supplement. It's a breast milk supplement. So when people come at you with that, just make sure you know, it's not a big deal. Vitamin C that you get at Walmart is also not regulated by the FDA. So that's not a very, it's not a very big argument that I get much anymore. But in case you do, those are some things that you can say to them. But anyway, because we're not regulated by the FDA kind of watches supplements. And here's my take on that. Supplements like Plexus have the ability to fix problems without prescription. And the FDA doesn't really like that. So they will keep a very close magnifying glass eye on supplement companies. And so we have to be very careful about what we say. Because if we say that our supplements are curing something, then we can get in big trouble with the FDA. So it's very important that you do not say anything like, Plexus fixed my insert medical diagnosis, migraines, lupus, MS, Hashimoto's. You can't say the actual diagnosis, but you can describe the symptoms. So rather than saying migraine, you can say splitting headache, blurry vision, numbness in my fingers, sensitivity to light and sound. You can describe the symptoms of the migraine, and most people know what a migraine is. That's way more than just a regular headache when you have numb fingers and you know, blurry vision or rainbow vision or whatever it is. So just be aware that that is one of the rules, that you cannot say a medical diagnosis. Now, if you have a testimony that is kind of borderline, you're not sure if it might be pushing the rules, put a disclaimer. We have a product disclaimer that our products are not regulated by the FDA. The Food and Drug Administration does not approve or disapprove, something along those lines. You can put that disclaimer at the bottom, and that covers you. Also, we have an income disclaimer. And the income disclaimer I have a hard time with, because there are people, actually 2 of my siblings are making very, very, very good money as a diamond ambassador and a sapphire ambassador with Plexus. But you have to be very careful about how you tell people that you're making money. You want people to know the opportunity, and you want them to know that they have the ability to make life-changing money with Plexus. But you also have to make them very aware that they're not going to be able to just click join and then boom, make money. There is some effort, and your income is based on your effort for the most part. So we have an income disclaimer that you can put under any financial testimony if you're not sure whether or not that is against the rules or not. I told you about no medical diagnoses. So I think that I kind of, all in a nutshell, in about 35 minutes, went through several things. But I don't want to keep you on here for a super long time, so be watching for the things on my team page. I will post in the team page the new ambassador first post script. You can copy and paste it. You can adjust it to make it sound like you. You can use your sponsor's testimony. But please, please, whatever you do, don't let the fear of what other people think stop you from telling people about Plexus. And here is why. Most of the time, the fear about what people think is all up here. People aren't really thinking those things about you. You are cooking up this crazy, wild, ridiculous story about what people are saying about you, and it's not even happening. They're not even saying it. People don't care that much. Okay, so don't worry about it. And if somebody is being snarky about it and talking bad about you, then that's not your person. That's not who you're looking for. That is not the person that you are trying to help. But remember, take yourself out of the equation. Share this gift with as many people as you know. There is no better feeling than getting a message that says, thank you so much for sharing Plexus with me. Because of you, I feel like this. Amazing. I have no more migraines. I'm off prescription medications. No more tummy troubles. I'm able to put my kids into gymnastics. The list goes on and on, you guys. There is no better feeling than that, and I want each of you to experience. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Thank you so much for hopping on this call tonight. And make sure you watch those videos that I talked about. Talk to your sponsor about any questions that you have. Shoot me a message if you have any questions. And I hope you guys had a wonderful Labor Day and have a great week, okay? We'll talk to you soon. Bye.